Hey guys, welcome to video 1 in finding freedom through your thoracic spine. So first up, this area is a tricky area to reorganize. Why is that, you might be asking? Well, for one, it's where we hold a lot of tension. Through our busy lives, we are constantly bombarded with different things, and one area where we hold a lot of tension is through our shoulders and chest. It's also where we like to present ourselves to the world. How we view our self-image is often how we present this area to the world. It's quite telling area, and sometimes it feels a little bit voyeuristic in what you can see through how someone presents their thoracic spine to the world. It is as individual as a thumbprint. Now that's a lot to take in here on this video, day 1, but I know you're an intelligent group and you can handle it. So to begin with, first thing is first, I want you to just notice how your shoulders are at the moment. Where is the tension in your shoulders? Where are your shoulders sitting? Do you feel that they're forward? Are you holding them back? Just notice where they are. So as I'm sitting here, I'm noticing that I do have a bit of a curve in my spine. I'm not sitting up tall and straight as our society, our culture likes to talk about tall and straight spine. There is a little bit of a curve, and I'm noticing that the curve is probably through here. Yeah, so often in our spine, we'll curve more in some areas than in other. That's a whole nother series of workshops, understanding the spine. But to begin with, notice where your shoulders are. And firstly, just gently move them a little bit back. So feeling them come closer at the back behind us and a little bit forward. So just gliding them so you can maybe feel them glide across your ribs. Yeah, because the shoulder blade is actually in its own envelope of muscle, and it can glide independently of the ribs. Next thing is thinking about, where does your shoulder actually sit? Where does it begin? Where does your arm begin? Do you feel your arm begin from your shoulder blade, or do you feel that it's just here from this joint of the shoulder? Or does your arm extend from your shoulder blades? Throughout this week, I want you to really take notice of how you're gripping things. So when you're doing your house chores, when you're driving, when you're picking anything up, really just notice how much tight grip do you hold things. Where does that travel up? Because when you grip something tightly, then it will travel up through your body. And just notice that you can actually hold things quite gently. You don't have to hold them as tight as you think you need to. Okay. Let's begin by lying on the floor and finding a comfortable place. So, when we lie down, you can either start with your legs long and notice how is that to rest on the ground. Have a look around the room and notice how can you sense your body while you're looking around the room. And then close your eyes and notice how you sense your body. And for a minute, just feel where your shoulders are on the ground. Does one feel heavier than the other? Do you feel any discomfort in that area? What about the span of the lower back? How is that with the legs long? And the weight of the pelvis on the ground, is there a difference in the right side compared to the left? And then the length of the legs. Take a breath in and notice, where does your breath go? Can you feel it in your chest? Or in your belly? Where does it go? And then lifting let's start with the left arm. You want to just lift it away from the ground and place it back down. Lift it. So where do you feel that happening? How do you feel that peel off the ground? Can you actually feel your collarbone? Maybe you want to hold on to your collarbone. See if you can feel that. Which ribs are lifting? And place it down. Compare that to the right arm. Does one feel lighter than the other? And place it down. Has that changed how your shoulders rest on the ground just by lifting your arms a few times?
I'm about to die.
Okay, now on your side, arms out in front of you. I'm just gliding. This is the same movement we're just doing. Gliding the hand, bringing it back. Gliding it up the arm. Bringing it back. Gliding.
Get him.
Coming to your side and doing the same movement we just did. Gliding the arm forward and back to the hand. Gliding it back to the hand. The next time, glide it forward. Bend the elbow. Bring the hand back on top. And here, bend and straighten your elbow. So you can feel that shoulder blade gliding across your ribs. Gliding across your ribs. And then come back to gliding forward and back. How is that now for you? And then come back to your back and notice. Is there any difference in the way that shoulder lies on the ground compared to the other? The next position, we roll onto our belly, have the arm out to the side, the elbow bent a little bit, and we're bringing the shoulder blade back to the spine and feeling. How can you bend the elbow, straighten the elbow, and glide the shoulder blade back and forward? And then give that up, rolling onto your back. And again, noticing, is there a difference? This rest period is where the brain starts to reorganize what you're telling it through your body. So listen into the shoulders. And maybe you want to just lift that shoulder off the ground again. Now I feel a difference. Compare that to the other side. I feel a difference, but I've been doing this for many years. It's building awareness. Awareness does take time. So just begin by listening. And now we're going to bring back to our side, bringing the arm forward, gliding it back. Bringing it forward, gliding it back. And then taking the arm in the air, dropping the shoulder blade behind us. Up and down behind us. Okay. And then back to our back. Give it up. Now, if you don't feel a difference, don't worry. You are still learning how to build that awareness through your body. It is a skill and it does take time. Let's go to the other side. So to begin with, laying down on your side, bring the arm forward and back, forward, come forward, bend the elbow, bring the hand on top of each other, bend and straighten the elbow. Feeling that shoulder blade gliding across your ribs. Let's come straight onto our belly, hand out to the side, and again, bending and straightening the elbow here. Last one. Taking the arm up into the air, dropping that shoulder blade back behind us. And now, laying on the back. Give it up. Okay, so that is video 1 in this shoulders and thoracic freedom challenge bootcamp. Just know that if you started to feel a difference with this very short lesson, the longer awareness through movement lesson, which is a 45-minute lesson, is the first lesson in the shoulders and neck healthy shoulders and necks workshop series. And it will give you a lot more freedom through this area once you've done that full 45-minute lesson. But to begin with today, come to sitting after doing that lesson and feel, where are your shoulders now after just this short lesson? Do they feel more forward or back? If they feel more back, maybe it's because they started more forward. If they feel more forward, maybe it's because they started more back. But notice, where are they now? And throughout today until the next lesson tomorrow, please notice and feel, just connect with your shoulders, blades gliding across your ribs. Make sure you subscribe to my channel over here and click that bell icon so you'll be notified when my next video goes live. And much gratitude for sharing in the comments section how this movement exploration was for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video.